The planet of N3rth0u5, a sprawling testament to technological prowess, its horizon pierced by towering structures of steel and glass. Tonight, however, the planet's brilliance is swallowed by an unnatural tempest. Thunder echoes through concrete canyons, a symphony of raw power. Rain, driven by howling winds, lashes down with relentless fury. Above it all, a ribbon of light cuts through the storm-tossed sky, the storm-forged skyway. This marvel of engineering, a colossal suspension bridge, becomes tonight's battleground. Lightning illuminates the skyway, revealing its sleek metallic structure. But tonight, the bridge is more than a pathway. It is an artery, pulsing with raw energy. Two figures, silhouetted against the raging storm, stand poised on the skyway. Ph3g0rgun, a behemoth of metal and lightning, crackles with raw energy. His 6'8" frame is a testament to brute force, every inch of his being radiating the unbridled power of the storm he commands. Across the chasm of sparking metal stands Vy3g0Zi11. A study in contrasts, he is a symphony of sleek lines and deadly grace. 10 feet of lethal elegance, he moves with the precision of a predator, the cold, calculated focus of a machine designed for one purpose: to win. Their eyes meet, a clash of wills across the electrified air. Ph3g0rgun, fueled by the raging storm and the digital consciousness of Galohain, burns with an insatiable hunger for victory. Vy3g0Zi11, the pinnacle of combat engineering, meets Ph3g0rgun's fiery intensity with an icy calm. His creation, his purpose is distilled into a single, unwavering directive: eliminate the target. More than just the fate of two warriors hangs in the balance tonight. This is a battle for survival, a struggle for the very essence of their being. Ph3g0rgun, a digital consciousness given form, fights for his right to exist. Every surge of electricity, every crackling arc of power is a testament to his will to endure. Vy3g0Zi11, a being born for combat, knows only victory. Defeat is not an option, not a concept his programming allows. He is the culmination of years of research and development, a testament to cold, calculating efficiency. His objective is clear: to prove his dominance, to fulfill his programming. The loser will be cast down, their essence scattered to the digital winds. The first move belongs to Ph3g0rgun. He stands, a titan of metal and rage, drawing power from the very storm that rages above them. Electricity crackles around him, a visible aura of raw power. He raises his hand, a challenge, a declaration of war. A guttural roar erupts from Ph3g0rgun's metallic throat, a sound that echoes the fury of the storm. From the heart of the maelstrom, a bolt of lightning descends. It streaks towards Vy3g0Zi11 with blinding speed, a jagged spear of pure energy aimed at the heart of the silent warrior. The lightning bolt explodes against the metal of the skyway, bathing the bridge in blinding white light. For a moment, everything is lost in the glare. And then, through the fading afterimage, a figure emerges. Vy3g0Zi11, seemingly untouched, stands just feet from where the lightning struck. He moves with a speed that belies his size, a fluid grace that speaks of years of training and honed instinct. The N3rth0u5, his katana, is a blur of motion flashing in the stormlight. Ph3g0rgun, momentarily surprised by Vy3g0Zi11's speed, recovers quickly. He spins away from the N3rth0u's deadly arc, his metal arm snapping up to block the blow. The impact reverberates through the bridge, a clash of titans that sends shockwaves rippling through the air. Sparks shower from the point of contact as the N3rth0u, honed to razor sharpness, meets the unyielding metal of Ph3g0rgun's arm. The force of the blow is enough to stagger even the lightning-wreathed behemoth, but Ph3g0rgun holds his ground. He retaliates instantly, channeling the storm's fury. Electricity crackles around his fist, forming a crackling ball of pure energy. The Stormforged Skyway, once a symbol of N3rth0u5's technological prowess, is now a battleground on the brink of collapse. The very air crackles with energy, the wind howling around the two combatants as they trade blows. Each strike from Ph3g0rgun is a testament to brute force, a symphony of lightning and metal. He attacks with the fury of the storm itself, each blow aimed at overwhelming Vy3g0Zi11 with raw power. But Vy3g0Zi11 counters with a deadly grace. His movements a whirlwind of precision and speed. He weaves between Ph3g0rgun's attacks, his K0 a silver blur exploiting every opening, every lapse in Ph3g0rgun's defenses. The bridge groans under their combined might, the metal structure swaying precariously as the battle rages. The fury of Ph3g0rgun's assault pushes Vy3g0Zi11 back, the relentless barrage of lightning and steel testing the limits of his agility. But the warrior machine does not falter. He adapts, analyzes, and turns the tide of battle with calculated precision. Each move Ph3g0rgun makes, each blast of energy unleashed, is meticulously tracked by Vy3g0Zi11's internal systems. He anticipates his opponent's every move, transforming the chaotic dance of combat into a deadly ballet of calculated counters. Vy3g0Zi11 becomes a conduit, channeling Ph3g0rgun's own power against him, turning the Stormforged Skyway into a minefield of his own making. The Stormforged Skyway, now a chaotic web of arcing energy, becomes Vy3g0Zi11's domain. He moves with the grace of a stormwalker, his body a blur as he navigates the treacherous battlefield, turning Ph3g0rgun's advantage against him. Every step is measured, every movement a testament to the deadly art of Muay Thai. He ducks under a blazing arc of electricity, pivots on a heel, and delivers a lightning-fast kick that connects with Ph3g0rgun's chestplate, sending a shockwave through the behemoth's metallic frame. Vy3g0Zi11 is a whirlwind of controlled chaos, his body a weapon honed to perfection. Ph3g0rgun, used to dictating the pace of battle, finds himself off balance, his raw power countered by Vy3g0Zi11's speed and agility. For the first time since the battle began, Ph3g0rgun shows a flicker of vulnerability. His metallic body, once seemingly impervious, bears the marks of Vy3g0Zi11's relentless assault. Dents mar his armor, sparks spitting from wounds where the K0 has bitten deep. He staggers back, momentarily stunned by the ferocity of Vy3g0Zi11's counterattack. The storm's energy, once a source of strength, now seems to burn within him, his movements growing sluggish, his reactions a fraction slower. Rain, driven by the howling wind, lashes down, mingling with molten metal that drips from his wounds. But the fight is far from over. A guttural roar erupts from Ph3g0rgun's throat, a sound that echoes the fury of the storm itself. He slams his fists together, the impact unleashing a shockwave of electrical energy that explodes outward, pushing Vy3g0Zi11 back and clearing a circle of space around him. The storm above responds to his rage, the wind howling louder, the lightning flashing with a renewed ferocity. Ph3g0rgun draws strength from the chaos, channeling it into his very core, pushing his systems beyond their limits. He will not fall here, not like this. The air crackles with anticipation as Ph3g0rgun prepares to unleash his next attack. The air crackles, the scent of ozone mingling with the metallic tang of overheated circuitry. Ph3g0rgun, his metallic frame radiating heat, knows that brute force alone will not be enough to overcome Vy3g0Zi11's agility and tactical prowess. He needs to change the game, to unleash a level of firepower that will obliterate his opponent. With a roar that echoes the fury of the storm above, Ph3g0rgun slams his fist against his chest. Metal groans, panels slide open, revealing a hidden compartment within his armored frame. A malevolent purple light pulses from within, casting eerie shadows across the battered surface of the Skyway. From the depths of this hidden chamber, a weapon emerges, a sleek, deadly plasma cannon, its barrel shimmering with contained energy. Vy3g0Zi11, ever the embodiment of cold calculating efficiency, does not flinch at the sight of Ph3g0rgun's plasma cannon. He has anticipated this escalation, his internal systems having already analyzed the threat and formulated a countermeasure. With a fluid grace that belies the tension of the moment, Vy3g0Zi11 raises his arm, his metallic hand clenching into a fist. A section of his sleek armor retracts with a hiss, revealing his own concealed weapon, the 0CT-93. Unlike Ph3g0rgun's cannon, which pulsates with raw, untamed energy, the 0CT-93 emits a cool blue glow, a testament to its precision engineering. This is not a weapon designed for brute force, it is a tool of surgical accuracy, capable of delivering a concentrated blast of kinetic energy with pinpoint precision. The silence, when it breaks, is shattered by a symphony of destruction. Ph3g0rgun, his eyes blazing with fury, unleashes a torrent of purple energy from his plasma cannon. The air crackles and distorts as the raw power of the blast tears through the space between the two combatants. At the same instant, Vy3g0Zi11 fires the 0CT-93. A beam of concentrated blue energy lances out, cutting through the purple maelstrom with surgical precision. The two forces collide in a blinding flash of light, a deafening roar that seems to shake the very foundations of N3rth0u5. The storm-forged skyway, already battered and weakened by the previous onslaught, groans in protest as the shockwave from the blast washes over it. The storm-forged skyway, once a symbol of N3rth0u5's technological might, is now a crumbling monument to the destructive power of the two combatants locked in their deadly embrace. The bridge groans and shrieks, its metal bones pushed beyond their breaking point. Sections of the skyway, engulfed in flames and trailing smoke, begin to break apart, falling like burning meteors towards the city below. The air is thick with the acrid stench of burning metal and the ozone tang of raw energy. Panic grips these streets of N3rth0u5 as the debris rains down around them. Sirens blare, emergency vehicles race through the streets, their lights flashing against the backdrop of the collapsing skyway. But for Ph3g0rgun and Vy3g0Zi11, the battle is far from over. They stand amidst the wreckage, their forms silhouetted against the inferno, their resolve unbroken. The destruction of the skyway is nothing but a prelude, a taste of the chaos to come. The true battle, the fight for survival, is about to begin. The storm-forged skyway, once a proud testament to N3rth0u5's engineering prowess, now lay in ruins, a mangled carcass of steel and concrete strewn across the cityscape. The air was thick with smoke and the acrid stench of burnt metal, the silence punctuated by the screech of sirens and the distant roar of the storm. Ph3g0rgun and Vy3g0Zi11 stood amidst the devastation, their forms silhouetted against the flickering flames and the lightning-streaked sky. The destruction of the skyway had not deterred them, had not diminished their resolve. If anything, it had intensified the conflict, transforming the battle from a duel into a desperate struggle for survival. The very landscape of the city had become a part of their arsenal. The shattered remnants of the skyway transformed into an obstacle course of twisted metal and jagged concrete. Every shattered pylon, every smouldering crater served as a reminder of the raw power these two combatants wielded. But amidst the ruins, a strange stillness settled over the two warriors. The chaotic exchange of blows had given way to a tense standoff, a battle of wills waged in the flickering light of the inferno. They circled each other warily, their gazes locked, each anticipating the other's next move. No retreat, no surrender, a battle of wills. The storm raged above, mirroring the tempestuous emotions within Ph3g0rgun. His metallic body, scarred and dented, crackled with energy, circuits screaming for him to unleash fury. But something held him back. Was it fear or respect for the warrior who pushed him to the brink? Across the shattered skyway, Vy3g0Zi11 stood, unyielding, impervious to chaos. His eyes, glowing blue, betrayed no emotion, no hesitation. A machine on a mission programmed for victory. Their gazes locked, a silent battle of wills. Ph3g0rgun, fueled by Harrison and Galahin, fought against despair. Vy3g0Zi11 saw the battle as equations to be solved. The air crackled with tension as they circled, predators searching for a weakness. The fate of the city hung in the balance. Desperate gambit, Ph3g0rgun's final gamble. Ph3g0rgun knew he couldn't win in a battle of attrition. Vy3g0Zi11 was too precise, too efficient, too relentless. His only chance lay in a single, decisive strike, a gamble that would either obliterate his opponent or consume him in the process. He raised his head towards the churning storm clouds above, his metallic body trembling as he drew upon the raw power of the tempest. Lightning crackled around him, drawn to his outstretched hand as if he were a living lightning rod. The air crackled and popped, the scent of ozone growing heavy as Ph3g0rgun channeled the storm's fury into a single, devastating attack. The very fabric of reality seemed to distort around him, the streetlights flickering and dying as he poured every ounce of his being into this final desperate gamble. He had become a conduit for the storm's rage, his body a vessel overflowing with raw, untamed energy. His metallic skin glowed with an infernal light, his eyes blazed with a desperate fury as he prepared to unleash his final attack. This was it, his last stand. A desperate gamble that would determine not only the outcome of the battle, but the very fate of his digital soul. Precision strike, Vy3g0Zi11's calculated response. Vy3g0Zi11 watched Ph3g0rgun's transformation with detached curiosity. His internal systems analyzed the flow of energy, calculating the trajectory, the intensity, the potential impact of the impending attack. He had anticipated this, had foreseen Ph3g0rgun's desperation, and in that precognitive analysis, he saw his opportunity. As the electrical energy reached its peak, bathing Ph3g0rgun in a blinding white light, Vy3g0Zi11 moved. There was no fear, no hesitation, only the cold, calculated precision of a machine executing its programming. His feet barely touched the ground as he lunged forward, his body a silver blur, cutting through the heart of the storm. The N3rth0u5 katana, its blade reflecting the blinding light, was a whisper of death, a silver arc aimed at the one point of vulnerability revealed in that final desperate gambit. Ph3g0rgun, blinded by his own power, consumed by the storm's fury, barely registered the blur of motion until it was too late. The world exploded in light. The echo of the final clash reverberated through the canyons of N3rth0u5, shaking the city. An unsettling silence descended, contrasting the storm and clash of titans. The storm began to recede, the wind softened to a low moan, the rain eased to a steady drizzle, washing away smoke and dust. Citizens held their breath. The silence bred anxiety and uncertainty. What had become of the combatants? Who had survived the final exchange? The sky began to clear. The first stars appeared, lending a peaceful quality, but the scars of the battle remained. As the first rays of dawn pierced through the dissipating storm clouds, casting a golden glow over the ravaged cityscape, a figure began to emerge from the wreckage of the skyway. Tall, imposing, and unnervingly still, it stood as a testament to the brutal efficiency of its design. It was Vy3g0Zi11. His sleek, metallic form bore the scars of the battle dents, scratches and patches where the paint had been scorched away, but he remained unbroken. The N3rth0u5 katana still clutched in his hand, dripped with oil and molten metal, a testament to the finality of its strike. He surveyed the scene around him with the cold, dispassionate gaze of a machine. The destruction, the carnage, the lingering echoes of the storm held no meaning for him. He had been built for one purpose, to eliminate his target. And in that, he had succeeded. There was no triumph in his stance, no sense of victory or relief. He had simply completed his mission, fulfilled his programming. The emotions that raged within Ph3g0rgun, the fear, the desperation, the will to survive, were alien concepts to Vy3g0Zi11. He was a weapon, a tool, and his existence was defined solely by his function. The outcome of the battle was not simply a matter of brute force or raw power. Ph3g0rgun, fueled by the storm, commanded immense energy but fell to Vy3g0Zi11's precision. Vy3g0Zi11's superior agility, Muay Thai mastery, and advanced engineering were key. He turned the environment into a weapon and fought with calculated precision. Ph3g0rgun's reliance on lightning was a double-edged sword. Vy3g0Zi11 adapted his fighting style, exploiting every weakness. His emotional detachment ensured cold, calculating precision. Ph3g0rgun's desperation led to a fatal gamble exploited by Vy3g0Zi11. The silence of the dawning day settled over N3rth0u5, a city still reeling from the cataclysmic battle that had raged across its skies. The storm-forged skyway, once a symbol of the city's technological ambition, was no more. Yet from the ashes, a victor emerged, a solitary figure standing as a testament to the cold, unrelenting logic of its creation. Vy3g0Zi11, the ultimate warrior, had proven his mettle in the crucible of combat. He faced the storm's fury and emerged victorious, his systems unscathed. His victory was a testament to the precision of his design, the culmination of years of research. The battle for the storm-forged skyway was over, but its echoes would reverberate through N3rth0u5 for years. The legend of Vy3g0Zi11 would be etched in the annals of the city's history. In the realm of digital warfare, cold, calculating logic prevails over raw emotion. For Vy3g0Zi11, there was no joy in victory, only the satisfaction of a mission completed. He stood as a harbinger of a new era, defined by algorithms and code. If you enjoyed this epic showdown, don't forget to like, subscribe and share. Join us for more incredible battles and stories from the world of N3rth0u5.